back to my channel, and it is time for another summer road trip. Have you ever heard of Jekyll Island in Georgia? It is known for their Instagram-worthy pictures at their Driftwood Beach. Something that I think is worth mentioning is that they have a toll booth to get on the island, and that is a complete new concept to me. So I did some research, and it looks like the toll booth operates as an entry and a parking fee station. This island is a protected Georgia state park, so the money is used to maintain the island's facilities, roads, conservation programs, and public safety, so that makes sense. The daily rates for vehicles is only $10, and for oversized vehicles over 8 feet tall, that is $15, so not bad at all. If you happen to be a cyclist, you get your entry for free. But Jekyll Island Beach was not the main goal of this trip. It was actually a water park called Summer Waves. For those who watch my channel regularly, every summer I try to find some affordable travel options, especially that is family friendly. When I seen the tickets, mind you, Monday through Thursday is only $30, I had to jump on this. Mind you, children that are 3 and under are only $2.50 and a swim diaper is included. If you're wanting to go on the weekends, it's going to be $33. That is including holidays. Still, compared to bigger water parks, this is a steal. Now let's talk about the cabanas because they have multiple options. It has lounging, ceiling fans, refrigerators with water bottles already included. Look at these prices. Like, you cannot get this at any other water park. As far as how many people fit in the cabanas, they have options where it's like a group of 6, a group of 8. You can get more than one side by side. For these prices, I'm not complaining. Now, you see that line to the entrance? This was completely gone by the time that we got up there. We just pretty much walked right in after they did a safety search through your bags. Now, if you have a little one, you can bring little snacks for them. Let's take a look at the park map. So I decided to get a cabana at Sharktooth Cove because we have little ones and we knew we were going to be in that area a lot. They have lots of options. You can get it by the wave pool, closer to the slides. Sharktooth Cove seems the most convenient for us. Look at this. It's gated. It is awesome for $30. This is a look at our cabana. We decided to get 2 side by side. The lounge chair in front belongs to your group, ceiling fans, refrigerator. It was peaceful and nobody messed with your items. The restroom is right there. They have a snack area. So far, I was pretty impressed. I love that everything was in walking distance from our cabana. If you're wondering what that little snack shop has, they have items like pretzels, they have nachos and cheese, drinks, snow cones with multiple flavors, and Dippin' Dots. Not bad. Another thing that I love about this is that the lockers is right there. They're pretty affordable, $15 for a medium, $12 for a small locker. The medium lockers are a pretty good size. For a group of 16, we only needed one. Next up is the Frantic Atlantic Wave Pool. This was pretty impressive for a wave pool. I've been to Volcano Bay in Orlando, like that's part of Universal, and Legoland's water park, and tell me why this wave pool had more waves than both of those. This pool goes up to 7 feet. And you can do this wave pool in 2 different ways. You can either get in a tube or you can stand in there and swim at your own risk. They do have life jackets for kids before you even enter the wave pools, and lifeguards on duty are on both sides of the Frantic Atlantic. On the midpoint, they are watching the whole time, so you are pretty safe. Now, if you go to like the 5 feet area, the waves get pretty tall, but when you get further back, that is where it crashes. And let me tell you, there is some pushback on these waves, but this is one of the funnest parts of this water park. I highly recommend going on the Frantic Atlantic if you want a good, decent wave pool. It is safe for little ones, even toddlers, if you're near like the shore part. I had some family members that stayed around that area because they have really young ones and they had a great time. They were splashing in the water. They had fun. So that would be for like the little babies and toddlers. Once you get to like the 2 feet, 3 feet, you're going to run into a lot of tubes, a lot of kids. That is where they're getting a lot of splash and wave fun. Now, let me tell you, those tubes are something serious because like I said, when the waves start crashing, whoever's on that tube, it is going to carry you. But the kids and even adults were having so much fun in that area. One of the rules to keep in mind is that it is one person per tube and you have to be writing on it correctly. You can't be halfway on it. I think besides the kiddie pool, this is the one area that we stayed in the most. I mean, it's just nonstop fun. They do the waves in intervals. I'm trying to think if it's like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, one of those, but they blow the whistle to let everyone know that there's going to be a pause. Everyone collects themselves. The water becomes still. Now, you can still stay in the frantic Atlantic like that, but everybody is going there for the waves for sure. Another fun area that we went on was the lazy river. This is not far from the cabanas at Sharktooth Cove. As a matter of fact, you can literally look at it from your seating area. That was such a fun river. They had little waterfalls here and there. It was a decent pace, and they have these tubes as well as like a sit-up chair type of tube that's clear. I didn't get footage of it because I didn't have my phone at that moment, but that was the first time I've ever been on a lazy river. I went on that raging one in Volcano Bay, which gave me nightmares. But the lazy river is not only relaxing, but it was fun too. My kids definitely enjoyed it. We all did. By the lazy river is where you'll find all the slides if you are adventurous enough, the restrooms, more lockers. They have Larry's Giant Subs, snack shops, and the surf shop where they have candy, souvenirs, and necessities that you may have forgotten. Turtle Creek Snack Hut is straight ahead where they serve ice cream, drinks, and different snacks. They also have a snack shack right around the corner from Larry's Subs. It is so easy to miss, but if you don't want fountain drinks, they have lemonades and smoothies there. Soda machines is an option, but it was currently out of order during this visit. I did go on the slides. I didn't get footage of it because, listen, not on those slides. I'm not carrying my phone, but they are so fun. And I love that some of them end in slides, and then the pools that they end in are not that deep. I'm talking about like maybe 3 feet deep. I love that about this park because that makes it more family friendly. So your kids can go on it. Some require tubes, some you're just sliding down, and some have a sliding down mat. They are so fun. The requirements for each slide is at the entrance of the slide, so no worries. Someone did get footage of me going down Nature's Revenge. Oh my gosh, it's so fast and so fun. See, I'm trying to catch my breath, but it is totally worth it. This is the splash zone area, and people love this because this has the biggest bucket. If you watched my short this morning, you saw a little sneak peek of how much this bucket dumps, but it is amazing. Once you hear that dinging, you hear it all around the park, you know that big bucket of water is about to dump. We did this multiple times. We decided to take a break at the Cabana. That is my husband discussing the World Cup with my dad. Do not get me started on that. I'm panning up trying to give everybody their privacy, but like I said, nobody messed with their stuff. It was just a relaxing time. Kick, baby, kick, because we ended up going back to that wave pool. I kid you not, we went back to Sharktooth Cove, and as soon as I put one toe in the pool, my son was like, "Look, Mom, I got a scratch." And y'all see him smiling about it as if he like achieved something. My husband was just standing in the back, oblivious. Mom says, "Hi, YouTube family." Look at my dad with his fringes, remembering the commandments at the water park. I'm proud of him. And that was me waving in the back. I like how they also have the mushroom at Sharktooth Cove because if the buckets that dump water is too intense, the mushroom is a good alternative. Sharktooth Cove does have 2 buckets, as you can see on the top. Like I said, this area is fenced in. It is literally right there at the cabanas. Plenty of shaded area, even if you don't get a cabana and just want a lounge chair. It did start to rain the last hour of our trip, so I'm going to put the weather policy on the screen so you guys can plan accordingly. The park is open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the weekdays and 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the weekends. So we felt like we had plenty of time for fun, so we were okay with leaving for that last hour. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this trip. I think it's totally worth the price. Thank you for watching my family road trip, and stay tuned for more vacation destinations.